of the universe. Money is a very easy thing to get. People don't believe that, but it really, really is. Because money is energy, and you are energy. And whatever you focus your energy on, you will attract to you. You don't have to, if you keep looking at the circumstances of your life right now, they will remain the same in the future. If you change, if you hold images of what you want to experience in the future, you will attract that to you. You know, see yourself on stage, talking to groups of people, telling them how you became enlightened. You can evoke feelings of enlightenment with images, but it's not really an image, but you can evoke peace. If you see yourself sitting in the forest surrounded by a quiet bird song, you're going to feel peaceful. That's a feeling of enlightenment. So thoughts can bring up the feeling, but real enlightenment is a state of being. It's not a thought. You know, we don't want to think ourselves into enlightenment. Too much work. It's just allowing who you are to express yourself, allowing your light to shine, right? This world can be a very dark place, and that's why it needs your light. It doesn't need your darkness, added darkness to the darkness. Understand that the darkness in your life is the light switch, right? Every thought you think puts you either in a dark room or in a room filled with light. It's your choice. You are choosing your thoughts. Even if you don't choose your thoughts, you are choosing not to think your thoughts. Most of your thinking comes automatically. You need to be aware and awake. Enlightenment is being aware that you are unaware of the fact that you're unaware of the fact that you're unaware. That's what it is. It's waking up. Waking up to what you're thinking about, how you're feeling, what's going on here right now, right? Now, there was I read books once from a teacher named Alan James in England. Okana is the website, Aukana. His books really helped me throughout my journey. He really understands the path. He's a very happy person. And what you need to understand is that where you are right now is good enough. This place you're in right now is good enough. See, for things to get better, you have to feel good. You have to make peace with what you have for things to change and get better. You start being aware that you're in charge. Every time your mind tries to say, we don't have this, or you're lacking this, say, no, where I am is good enough. And every time a thought comes up that makes you feel bad, say this to yourself: what's good about this thought? What's good about this problem? What's good about my life? Every time you ask a question, you shift your consciousness to a different perspective. Ask a lot of questions, right? Positive questions. I was told once that we don't talk to the universe enough. We talk to people who tell us their problems, which doesn't make us feel good. We need to start talking to the divine beings around us. Talk to your spirit as much as you can. What's the best route for me to become enlightened? How do I feel good all the time? How do I attract this? Talk to it. It'll give you an answer within 48 hours. Be aware that God is fully aware of you, and He is the one looking through your eyes. Who is it that's walking? Who is it that's looking? Who is it that's hearing? It's the Spirit within you. It's God within you. He's in you. He's permeating your whole body. You are surrounded by God's light, right? There is no darkness. Wake up to this fact. Life is a very beautiful place. Another thing that can help you to become enlightened is to focus on colors. Look up color meditations. Get a book on color meditations, because colors are light. Every color of the rainbow is in the spectrum of white light. And as we focus on purple around us, it opens us up to the cosmic consciousness. As we focus on green, we get a sense of love and peace, love and relaxation. Green is the color of love. That's why there's so many green trees and green plants and green grass. So colors can help you greatly. Use color meditations. They can really benefit you greatly. So, now, I do readings for people. I don't charge very much. $60 for half an hour. If you're interested on understanding what beliefs you're holding, what's holding you back, or if fast is the best route for you to become enlightened, I can greatly help you. The money I get goes to the starving people in the world. Chances are you didn't give anybody money today, so I'd like the money that I get from you, I'll give it to those people. See, you need to understand that all of our problems come from selfishness. We think about ourselves. How many thoughts have you had of compassion and for other people today? How many times have you sent blessings out that all the starving people eat today? Every 5 seconds a child dies of hunger. Every 5 seconds a mother loses her child. And every 5 seconds most people do absolutely nothing about it. Enlightenment is having compassion for other beings. When you become enlightened and you become free from suffering, you realize that you are free on one level, but you also realize that until all people are free, nobody is free. So you have a desire to help other people to get to the top of the mountain, right? So keep this in mind and be aware of this. So if you're interested in the reading, if you'd like me to help you, I'm willing to work with people who are interested in becoming enlightened. It can be a very easy thing. It just depends on how much desire you have to become enlightened, right? It doesn't take long to get what you want, regardless of what it is in life, unless you believe that, right? Life is supposed to be an easy, comfortable, joyful life. Life is supposed to be adventurous play, right? Now, life is like a roller coaster. You'll have a lot more fun if you let go, right? That's how it works. Put your hands up in the air and enjoy the ride instead of holding on for dear life. That's how it works. I was told once that your life is so valuable that it's more valuable than 1,000 skies filled with jewels. Keep this in mind. A lot of us fear life. You need to be aware that you're always going to be afraid of the waves of life until you realize that you are the ocean, right? The ego feels like it's on a little dinghy in the middle of the stormy ocean. When you become enlightened, you realize that you were never in the dinghy. You are the ocean, and that there's nothing to fear. Peace, look at your mind like an ocean. The surface of your mind is the stormy waves, and peace is diving deep into the ocean. That's what meditation does. It makes you dive deep. A lot of people think enlightenment is an altered state, meditation is an altered state of consciousness, but it is not. It is your normal state of consciousness. The altered state of consciousness is your waking state of consciousness, the consciousness that you're holding throughout life. Worry and fear are distortions. That is the altered state of consciousness. Meditation is your normal, regular state of consciousness, so don't be afraid of it. Tell your ego that it does not have to get evaporated. It can enjoy the journey. You will alter its perception as you grow spiritually. The ego does not have to be destroyed. It's not a bad thing and it's not a good thing, right? But when it controls you and it keeps filling you with fear, this doesn't make for a happy life. So if you're interested in the reading, you can call me at 647-854-1642. You can email me at whitelion, that's what I call my spirit, 032770 @gmail.com. And they told me once, they said, there's only one way to live life, and that is as if you have the courage of each and every lion that has ever walked the earth at all times. We have to have courage. Courage is stepping out of comfort, and most people are too comfort to step out of it. They live in a comfort zone, and that groove will one day become their grave. The man who steps out of the belief systems that were ingrained in him throughout his life is not a man, he's a master. You must master your thinking, your emotions, and your desires if you want to become enlightened. You must take charge, and you have the power to do this. You will let go when you realize that you have the power to let go. You can let go of anything. Nothing is in charge of you. You're the one who's in charge. Here's a story my angels told me. I wrote a book called Spiritual Superhero. I'm starting to look for a publisher now. And I channeled 1,140 quotes, wisdom quotes, which I'll turn into 3 books. And they told me a story for one of my books. They said, one day, a master who was standing in front of his student said, "Why do you keep worshiping me?" And the student said, "Because I see God in you." And the master said, "Don't you realize that it is the God within you seeing himself in me? That's why you see God in me." And after he said that, the student became enlightened. Now, everybody wants happiness. Nobody wants to suffer. And happiness is a choice. You must choose happiness rather than unhappiness. You have the power to do that. Happiness is like, most people are at a bus stop. and they're waiting for the happiness bus. And they wait a very long time sometimes. And they sometimes they'll turn to another person and say, has the happiness bus come yet? And the other person says, if the happiness bus came, do you think I'd be standing here? Instead of waiting for the happiness bus, take a long walk to where you want to go and be present. That'll bring you happiness. Happiness comes when you stop looking for it. When you say, I want happiness, that thought is what keeps it away. Wanting it makes you feel like you don't have it. But you are happiness. You can't be anything other than happiness. Enlightenment is understanding that it's impossible to not be happy. It's impossible to suffer. That's what enlightenment is. It's self-realization, understanding the true nature of the universe, right? The universe is a very beautiful place. All that we are on this world is nothing but a grain of sand in the beach of infinity. The universe has no beginning and it has no end. It's an eternal place. And a lot of people fear death. But death is just a doorway to another realm. There's nothing to fear. Death is like walking from one room into another. Nothing happens when you walk from one room into another. There's nothing to be afraid of. Death is an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's the stupidest word we've ever created in this lifetime. Right? So, I hope some of this has helped you. If you'd like more information, contact me. And understand that at all times, there are angels all around you and the Creator with their arms wrapped around you, whispering, you are loved. You have a choice. You can choose peace. You can choose enlightenment. You can choose abundance. You can choose health. You don't have to choose things that make you suffer. It's all a choice. You're in charge. Choose wisely. Thank you, and make it a great day.